Welcome back to the Mental Health Hub. I'm Dr. Jordan, and today we are going to talk about something that affects us all equally, and it is our mental health. I am sharing 5 life-changing habits to feel more balanced that you can implement starting today. Resilient and ready to tackle whatever this year throws your way. Let's dive in. Habit 1, and I really do think this is one of the most underrated things, the power of micro moments. It's very, very easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, especially of a new year. Everybody has New Year's resolutions. Everybody's on track to lose X amount of weight. Everybody wants bigger and better than last year, and rightfully so. But in Q1, it's very easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. So we need to take time to make sure that we're savoring the little things. When you're enjoying a warm cup of coffee or a warm cup of tea, or a few minutes of sunlight, or your favorite song. Live in the present and learn to enjoy those moments. It does not have to be a huge, big, extravagant moment every single time. Learn to appreciate and have gratitude for those little moments of joy that we often overlook. And they can keep you grounded throughout the day. Number 2, another trick of the trade that's often ignored by a lot of people is making sure that you check in on yourself emotionally just like you would check in on a friend, a family member, or a loved one. How often do you really ask yourself, how am I really doing? How am I really feeling? Emotional check-ins will help you recognize stress before it even becomes a problem. You need to make sure you're spending at least 2 moments at the end of each day just jotting down your emotions and reflecting on the day. What went well? What needs adjusting? Oh, y'all not gonna like me with this one, but I don't care. Number 3 is purposeful social media use. Keyword, purposeful. Social media can either lift you up or bring you down. It just depends on how you use it. If you're following accounts that irritate you, that always tell you that you're not doing enough, or you could be doing better, or you don't have this, so you're not this type of person, whatever it may be. If you're following accounts that are constantly gossiping and tearing people down, of course, that's only going to add stress to your day. In 2025, please commit to curating your own emotions by any means necessary, whatever that might look like. Unfollowing, blocking accounts, and making sure you look up creators and other people within social media that inspire and uplift you. If your 2025 goal is to lose weight, make sure you're following those accounts where they're on the same journey as you, starting in the same place as you, if not further back or further along than you, but someone that you can see yourself in. It's so important that every time you log into social media, you leave inspired and you leave motivated. Follow accounts that educate you and bring you joy. Set time limits to make sure that you avoid wasting your time. We don't need to be scrolling for over an hour. We don't. Remember, it is definitely okay to take a break from the noise. Definitely, it's okay. We don't have to be attached to our phones 24/7. Number 4 ties in with the number 2, practicing active gratitude. If you keep a gratitude journal, and if from time to time you read back over your entries, you just feel very grateful for where you are and what you have here right now. Gratitude isn't just a buzzword, it's a mindset shift. If you don't have a gratitude journal, you can start. You can pick up any old notebook. It doesn't have to be a special notebook that's just for gratitude. You can make your own notebook, whatever you write in, to record your gratitude for the day. Just start the morning with opening your eyes and jotting down at least 3 things that you can identify that you feel in that moment you're grateful for. Or if you're not a morning person and you already have your morning routine, I understand. You can end your day by documenting some things that you're grateful for. Over time, this simple practice rewires your brain to focus on positivity, even during tough times. And we all have them. And we finally made it to tip number 5, which is protect your mental energy at all costs. At all costs. We all have limits, and protecting your mental energy is key. Setting boundaries with your time, setting boundaries with people, places, things. Whether it's saying no to extra work or saying no to doing a task that you know will stretch you thin, especially after a stressful week, or saying no to something that would take you away from your weekly self-care and what you had already planned for yourself, those need to go. We need to set boundaries with people. If you can't do it, don't feel ashamed to say I can't do it. Boundaries doesn't always look like a ball full of animosity and confrontation. Boundaries can be tactful. You can say it nicely and literally not mean anything by it, but just saying, I can't do that. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the time. I already committed to a prior obligation. I'm sorry. Saying what it is that you need to say and not withholding because you think you sound mean. Boundaries are really to protect you and to protect your energy all 2025. And that goes for family members and friends as well. You need to make sure you're taking daily breaks or just simply taking a break from draining conversation. I know nowadays people don't stop to ask, do you have the capacity to take in what I'm about to say next? But you might find yourself in a conversation that is mentally draining to you and you just have to say, pause. I need a break. I need to debrief. I need to disconnect for a minute. Maybe you'll come back to the conversation. Maybe you won't. Maybe the conversation was too much for you. Maybe it was just the day. Maybe you had already put up with enough that day. And I have one bonus tip. Please, please, please celebrate your small wins. Even if your small wins is just making it through that day, celebrate yourself. If you finished reading a book, if you went to work and survived, if you woke up and now you're at the point where you cooked or you kept your kids alive for another day or whatever that looks like, you didn't get into a car accident, you had money to get your car fixed, you were able to stop and get gas before you get home from work, and that's something you never normally have the time to do. Whatever that might look like, please pat yourself on the back. Life is not easy, so we got to celebrate our small wins because every win isn't going to be a big win, and that's okay. And there you have it. 5 mental health tips you can start implementing today and making sure that you have the tools in your toolbox to conquer anything that comes your way this year as it relates to your mental health and keeping your sanity. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up for yourself on a daily basis. So I want to know down in the comments, please leave a comment and let me know which habit will you start first? Or will you put all of them into play? Who knows? You might jump head first. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video with someone who might need a fresh perspective. And I'll see you on the next video.